as people are saying, it's just a dog. It's not just a dog. What's up YouTube family, and welcome back to a new video. Today it's all about Ori. As so many of you have been asking about how we raised Ori, what kind of breed he is, and how it is to have a dog and a baby. I was thinking that let's do a video of where Ori is in focus, because we all love Ori and we always get so many questions about him as soon as he's showing in my YouTube videos or on my Instagram. So I was thinking that was kind of fun idea to do. And also in the same time I'm gonna show you my starter points in the Summer Shred Challenge. Now it's been like almost a week since I started, so not the starter point, but almost. So that's today's video. I am gonna go to the gym and train a lower body session, and when I get home we're gonna talk a little bit more about Ori. Ska du komma och säga god morgon då? Ja. Boobs. Du är duktig du! Vem ska ha mat? Vem ska ha mat? Vems skåp är det? Är det ditt skåp? Ja. Är det den? Okej, vi tar den. Tar den. Och sitt. Bra. Och sitt. This is Ori's favorite spot at the moment. When it is summer, he really likes to lie on the balcony. In the sofa, he has that luxury. Yes, he does. And he loves to lie here and just look at people. You will not be having this as your favorite spot for long though, because mommy and daddy bought a house. So you have no idea how your life is gonna be in just a few weeks, Ori. You're gonna have our own backyard. Okay, mommy's gonna go to the gym. Okay? And you're gonna go out with daddy and with Colin. You can literally do whatever you like with this dog. Okay, see you soon. How's life treating you? Is it good? Is life treating you good? Se på tänderna. Åh, fina bissingar. Och titta där nere också. Åh, vad fina. Ori has his own place in the sofa, because this little dude is the most, how do you say, coziest. He loves to snuggle. We can say that. Hey, Colin. He loves to snuggle. So we really want him in the sofa with us. And that's why we have this blanket over the sofa. Ska du mysa med Colin? Var är bebisen? Var är bebisen? Var är din bebis? So far Colin loves Ori, and he smiles every time he sees him. Oj, titta Titta! Åh, mysigt! Oh, Ari is the best. He is. Du är duktig, Ari. Ja, du är duktig du. Du är duktig du. Oj. Nu är din bebis. Ja. Ja, tack, tack. Du är duktig, Ari.
Är det kul?
So ever since we got Ari, we have given him 200% of our attention. And we knew that one day when we got a baby, we knew that we needed to continue to include Ari in everything that we're doing. And we knew that when we got a baby, we needed to keep giving Ari attention, as we don't want him to be unhappy. And this is something that is so important when you have a dog before getting a baby. You need to include the dog, and you need to show the dog that you still love the dog, because dogs are so, like, they're not stupid. They know that situations in your life change, and we have been really cautious about Ari feeling involved with the change with Colin, and that he still gets our attention. It's tough, definitely tough to be with Colin and give him attention, and we really feel strongly that Ari wants to be involved, and he wants to be there when we are with Colin. And it's definitely hard to balance that between the baby and the dog, but I think that we're doing a really good job, as Ari is so kind to Colin. And this is something that I really think it's so important, this message, to get it out, that if you have a dog and if you get a baby, you need to continue to give the dog attention and love, and like look at the dog in the same way that you always have. And yeah, just give the dog as much love as before, because they will get unhappy, and that's not fair, because they were here first. And just as people are saying, it's just a dog. It's not just a dog. It's like, think about your dog as every time you come home, even if you have been gone for like 5 minutes or 5 hours, they're always so happy to see you. And for that, I really respect Ari. And I'm gonna jump in the shower. I'm so sweaty and I smell, so I need to jump in the shower and yeah, get a face done. As you heard before, I'm like, is this your baby? Is this your baby? I'm like saying that it's his kid, and getting him excited about Colin, and that he's gonna grow up and they're gonna play together, and they're gonna be best friends. So I think that has something that we have done from the beginning, is to include Ari from the moment that we got home after the labor and after the birth. We're home. This is the first time Ari is gonna meet Colin. Oh, kolla bebisen.
Och sitt. Och sitt.
Be careful. Be careful.
Oj, oj, oj. Och sitt.
Det går jättebra. Du är duktig, gubben.
Extra. Oj, Är vi familjen nu?
Akta, akta hans tassar. Inte ansiktet, inte ansiktet. Inte ansiktet. Du duktig.
Jag kommer börja gråta alltså.
And it has been really good since. So yeah, that's a message that I think is really important. I see you soon. I'm gonna shower and then I'll see you when we're gonna check my shape of today. Är det din plats? Du? Ari? Platsen? You cannot win this fight. Platsen? Platsen? Du är duktig du, bra. Bra. So I got a shower. And a fresh face. I was a complete mess after that session. I wasn't feeling motivated at all to go to the gym today, but managed to get a really good session. And I was kind of strong today, so happy about that. I've also went to my girl and I did my nails. She did my nails. I will link her Instagram below. Her name is Jennifer. I've been going to her ever since I got to Gothenburg and I love her so. And I love the result. Fresh summer nails. So the plan now is to check my shape. And as you know, I have no idea about the scale as I don't care about the scale. I'm just trying to get to know my body and I'm always going after how it feels in my body, not how much the scale shows. So I don't have anything to share from the scale. So we're just gonna do a quick form check and I'm gonna show you the shape of today. And this is also 4 months postpartum, which is exciting. And I'm really, honestly, really happy and proud over my body and the bounce back. I've told you this before, but I am. And I'm just so freaking excited to get the shit done in the gym. I know I will not be motivated all the time, but I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna do my job. So yeah, the summer shred continues. And for those interested in my summer shred guide, you have the link below and everything about the guide and all the information on my website. Now, form check. So first of all, as I'm breastfeeding, my one boob is definitely bigger than the other. So for those who are wondering, cannot do a shit about it. And yeah, just so you know. This is today's shape.
Came from a broken home. I've seen so many people go. Learn to make it on my own. It's easier for me to be alone. So how are you? Keep cutting through. Claim me a night like the other guys. And only if I could give you a chance. Show me that you mean it. We'll feel some type of way.
Whenever Colin is asleep, I am trying to give Ari my attention. Just go out here, see what he's doing, and just talking a little bit with him. And then once a day, me, Colin, and Ari, we go for a walk with the stroller once a day. And he's a really good boy, walking beside the stroller, really, really nice. And then Robin is out with him a lot of times per day, but now it's too hot outside, so we try to keep the walks short for him as it is, yeah, too hot. So I was actually thinking that I was gonna go out with the stroller and then showing you a little bit how we are thinking when we are out walking with Ari. But as Robin is at the gym and Colin just fell asleep, I cannot wake him up to put him in the stroller, so cannot do that. But I'm gonna give you a little tips on what we are doing when we are out with him and what we have been doing like since we got him. I want to say now as well that I'm no dog whisperer. I'm not Caesar.
Okay.
So this is just how we are doing, and it has been working so good with Ari. So just so you know, this is just from our point of view, and that you guys have been asking me to do one of these videos. So I'm just giving my tips that really has worked for us. But whenever we are out walking with Ari, dogs are smart. They react on our reactions. So if we, for example, meet a dog, if I start to pull in the leash that I'm holding him in, if I'm starting to pull that against me, he's gonna feel that I have attention of the dog coming towards us. So he's gonna feel that something is happening with me, and I'm getting a little unsure of the situation. Dogs feel that. So just stay calm and do not pull the dog in a fast way against you, and do not pull in the leash like you are afraid something is going to happen, because the dog is going to feel that reaction from you. Just try to stay calm, because the dog will feel your reaction against the situation. So you can say basically that a dog is what you made it to. Did I say that right? Like, the dog will reflect the owner. So if you are a person who are really stressed and are like a lot of emotions all the time, the dog will feel that. Every time when me and Robin, we are arguing, for example, Ari doesn't like that at all. So he's just like, he walks away because he don't like it. And that's also a sign that, you know, they understand what is happening between the two of you in the house, or the owner that are out walking with the dog. And when we are out with Ari and he gets too excited, we try to keep the words, as few words as possible. So when he pulls away, we just do ch, and then we do a little ch in the leash, and leash. Yeah, you know what I mean. And we just do a little ch, and he gets that. So he's like, oh, okay, sorry. So try to keep the words, when you are learning a dog, try to keep the words simple and few, because the dog will have a little bit easier to understand. Colin is awake. So as I was saying, like, the biggest mistake you can do when you get a dog is to, when we're talking about raising a dog, is that the dog is too cute, so you cannot tell it, like, when the dog is doing something wrong. You need to tell the dog, and that is kind of hard when the dog is freakingly cute. You know, it's a puppy. We love puppies, and it is really hard to tell a puppy that you are doing something wrong. But you also need to show the dog who is the boss. Like, he knows that if he has something that he wants to do, he knows that we are the people who decides what he can do. And that is something that's really, really important, that you get the dog's respect, but in a good way. Not never ever hit a dog, but you need to show the dog who is the boss. And that is something that is so important, especially when the dog is too big. So I can tell you that the other day Ari actually got attacked by another dog when we were out walking, and the owner of the other dog, it was not a raised dog. We can say that. We can leave it to that. And this little small thing just attacked him and tried to bit him and tried to bite him in his paws. And Ari was annoyed and he was irritated, and he started to get angry, but he didn't do anything. And I was so proud of him when we went past them. He was just like really happy and still in a good mood. And yeah, I was just so proud of him that he's well behaved, and he's a really good and nice boy, and he would never do anything to hurt other person or a dog. So yeah, really proud of him. I think we need to go and change the diaper. I think we have something called a poo in the pants. But yeah, that was a little bit how me and Robin, how we are thinking with Ari, and how we have been thinking when raising him. We want him to have respect for us, and we want him to have respect for others, and we are honestly treating Ari like he is a human being. We're talking with him as he is a human. We are doing stuff with him all the time. We are including him in everything that we're doing, and yeah, he's a really nice and good boy. I'm gonna show you in just a second when we have changed the diaper. I'm gonna show you a little bit of when he get a treat and how much respect he has. And you saw the video that I posted on Instagram when I put like the candy challenge. I put it on the sofa, and I went away, and he didn't even look at the candy. And for that, I'm so proud of him. He's amazing, but we have been working really hard with him as well. So something that you can have in mind when raising a dog is that when the dog will listen to the tone in your voice. So if you say something that you used to say, you can say something else but with the same tone, and the dog will understand. So we used to say, what does the dog say? And he barks. So, no? Vad säger Boobs? Vad säger Boobs? Bra. Bra. Duktig kille. Stanna. And if I say, vad ska vi säga? Say it in English. What does the dog say? Oh, bra. See? Bra. You can see that we haven't been talking English to him, but as he knows the tone in my voice, he will do the same. Sit. Sit. Good. And if you want a dog to learn, if you said no, no means no, and you need to stick to that. Otherwise, the dog will get you. He will get that you're like, okay, but I know that I will get what I want, even if you're saying no. So that's something that you really need to focus on. Ari has the best respect, as I said, and we're gonna try to do the challenge again. Oh, come on, hit, sit, Stanna. Oh, you're drooling so much. If I can put the candy right there. He will not touch it until I say he can touch it. And we've tried this so many times. I told you before, we have taken his food, placing it on his place where he's always eating, and I forgot to say, you're welcome, and he didn't eat. So he's a really good boy when it comes to this. You're amazing. And one other thing that is so freaking important that you need to do when you have a dog is to give the dog, say that the dog did a good job. It's so important that you always get the dog beröm. What is that word? Hold on. Praise. Yes, that's right. You need to praise the dog. For every good little thing the dog does, you need to praise the dog. So important. Should we see what you can do more? We have tried so many different things with him. Some works, some don't, but as long as he can sit and stay and listen to that and wait for us to give him the blessing to eat the food, I'm really happy about that. But if he can roll around and do stuff like that, that's just a bonus. So, kom now. Ut. Och sitt. Ligg. Och upp och ner. Bra! Du är duktig! And one more thing. Sit. Oh, du har så mycket slem. Sit. When you have a kid and when Colin is growing up, something that we have been learning Ari from the start is that he should take the candy really careful. For Colin, when he grows up, we don't want Ari to, we want him to take the candy nice and slow. So if I say, ta fint, bra, duktig kille. So I can have my fingers in his mouth and he will not like bite. And you're in for a treat, dude. You get so much candy now. You're getting so much candy. And if I do it like this, you see, he can almost like take it with his like the teeth in front. He can take it from my nails and from my fingers and he will not hurt me. And the same with when he has a toy. When he has the toy, I can stick my fingers in his mouth and he will let go of the toy. That's the same with Colin. When he grows up, we don't want him to play around with toys and then Ari comes and like grab it because he can really hurt. I ran out of space in my camera. But as I told you, if Ari has a toy and Colin wants it, or Colin has a toy and he's playing with it, it's really important that Ari doesn't go and grab the toy because he can really hurt Colin. So that's something that we have been raising him to be careful with as well. And like when fingers are involved in his toy, he lets go. And that is something also that is really important for those two to have a relationship that actually works for them. Yeah, the candy, I know. And we also used to play hide and seek. Sanna. I don't know where I should put it though. Okay. He always sits until I am beside him and then I say, search. And he goes and he searches. Hide and seek is perfect because he has to think with his head and that makes him a little tired, like mentally tired, which is a really good thing. So yeah. There's no more candy, I'm sorry. Can you imagine when he gets his own backyard? So it's definitely not easy to raise a dog. And that is also something that you have to keep in mind. Ari has his flaws as well, and that's completely fine with us as nobody is perfect. But we have put a lot of time and effort into learning him to have respect for us in a good way. And as I said, like it depends a little bit of between which breed we're talking about. And Ari is, how many do know this now? I don't know how many times I've told you this, but he is a mix between a Levitt Bulldog and an Amstaff. And from what I have heard, Bulldogs are really stubborn. And he is. And he has been his whole life. So he's also like that. When we're out walking and he smells something, he's like, oh, I want to go there. And he just walks. And he's too strong. So if I'm not prepared, I'm like, ugh. So that's something that we try to learn him now, that he cannot go around like pulling side to side as he wishes. He needs to walk nice and calm beside us. But when we let him go in the woods, for example, and we say, jump and play, he's like all over and we just let him do whatever he likes. So that's why I'm looking forward so much to him having a backyard of his own where he can be outside as he wants. That's a goal that we have been having for a long time, so I'm really happy that soon he will get that backyard. We're done for today. Yeah, we're done. Ori. Hej. Kan mamma få pusten? Får man pusten? Åh, tack så mycket. Nej men alltså. Tusse. Jo. My heart is melting. Seriously. Thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. I really hope that you liked it. A really cute, cozy video with Ari in focus, as we love him to the moon and back. And I hope that my tips could help you when you want to get a dog, or if you have a dog. Just something, I'm not Caesar, as I said, but just something that has really helped us when we raised Ari. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video with the fam. I see you soon.